Chapter 3 Danger, Danger, Rarity. Rainbow wasted no time flying at top speed to get to Danny. She lifted Danny out of the circle of blossoms and carried him out, but he was still shaking and screaming. It's still hurting him. What the hell are they? She shouted. Crucial was whimpering and pawing Danny, while giving a frightened look towards the blossoms. Every so often he would squeal in slight pain from being in proximity of the blossoms. They're dead blossoms. We've dealt with them once. They're poison to ghosts, Sam shouted. Then what the heck do we do? Abstract shouted, alarmed. You have to eat all of them to get rid of the facts, Tuck said, shuddering in disgust at the vegetation. Well, why didn't you just say that earlier? Let's eat ponies, Abstract yelled. Everyone with the exception of Tucker, who was there with Danny, began to shove blossoms in their mouths. Rarity was delicately placing one in her mouth when Abstract saw it too and turned to her. Don't be bigger, Rarity. We gotta get these things eaten, and fast. But no buzz, Abstract shouted, shoving another in the mouth. Big Boy shoved a few in her mouth and grinned. Hey, these are kinda yummy. This would be easier than pie. Shut up and eat, Rainbow shouted. After the frenzy, when Sam and Twilight shoved the last blossoms in her mouth and ate, Danny stopped screaming and the smoke faded. Danny let out a deep sigh in relief and still shook a little. He obviously sat upright. Thanks, guys, he said. Not a problem, Pinky said happily. Room in front of Tucker. How come you weren't eating? She demanded. Tucker groaned. It's not my fault I'm a carnivore. The last time that happened, I'd eat all of them because Sam was tired of them and I got sick, he whined. Rainbow rolled her eyes and looked at Danny. Danny was struggling to his feet. He wobbled a few times while Rarity and Sam helped him up, but eventually he managed to stay on his feet. He opened his wings, which had frayed feathers from always shaking, smoothed them down, and looked around. The room was mostly empty by this point, except for a stray paper that lay by one of the candles that Bluebell had forgotten. Twilight lit it with her magic and opened it. Inside was a map of the ghost zone with an arrow pointing from where the finish slab opened to the far frozen slayer. Twilight turned to Danny. Where exactly is he going? The far frozen slayer, he said. Sam guessed. He must be going for the Infi map. The Infi what? Rainbow asked. The Infi map. It's a map that brings you pretty much wherever you want to go and opens natural portals. It can't even go back in time. Who would like to bet that natural portals can also lead to Questia, not just Earth? It would prove disaster if he got it. Not only would it function with more places than just a gym last time, but you could use to go back in time, Ted clarified. Ooh, do you think it could bring me to infringement on cupcakes? Pinky asked excitedly. Danny raised an eyebrow. Probably. But anyhow, we need to head on over there. Frostbite, the people who reside there, will help. How do you know they'll even listen to you? Twilight asked. They treat Danny like he's a king. They call him the Great One, because one time he stopped this evil ghost king that was a threat to everyone. But that's a story for another day. Trust me, they'll be more than excited to see someone they treat as royalty, Sam said. Danny blushed softly and nodded. Rainbow grinned. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go, she said, flying out. Everyone followed her, and Rarity turned to Twilight. Before we head over to the Far Frozens, do you mind if I make a quick stop at home first? I would like to grab something before I go. Sure. When they had arrived in Ponyville, Spike set off a quick notice to Celestia about the Infi map and what they found, and suited up to go with him to the Far Frozen. He said he was bored at home, but that he could keep them warm with his fireplace in such a place. They stopped on the way at Carousel Boutique, where Rarity entered. They waited outside. The Unicorn quickly grabbed the tiara she had forgotten for the way up the mountain. She placed it on her head with a smile. Just had to finish off this look, she said to herself. She stopped short when she heard a pop behind her. Fear rose up in her, and she slowly turned to see none other than Prince Blueblood standing in front of her door, grinning. Hello, Miss Rarity. Uh-oh. Rarity's in trouble.